8:30ish, right?
Yeah, so we on time.
And I'm still getting a few things together here as well. I got to discombobulate that and canoodle this and do an estimation of that and
Ooh, not an estimation.
An estimation,
That's
a
some serious
little
stuff
prayer
right there.
on this side here, and then we got to wait for Facebook to take us live and then live in color. June, we had a great Grits and Grants workshop this weekend. Let's talk about that for a moment.
Yes, we did. Ooh, it was good.
Family, it is something special when folks come out in person and we get to share about grants and down payment assistance for home purchase.
Met some amazing people.
Absolutely.
That actually blessed us,
There are going to be some angry landlords here real soon, family.
Yes.
June, and I like our Grits and Grants webinars, don't get me wrong, but I prefer our workshops because we're able to interact with folks better. We're able to get better questions answered, and we learn as a group, as opposed to just sitting back and listening. You ask your questions. And a lot of the questions, which was really cool about this, one person would ask a question, but somebody else in the group would answer it. That cross knowledge was flowing. I got to check. Our next one should be coming up soon. We're going to post that out a little bit later here shortly. But I'm going on and on and on. And I didn't introduce myself, June.
No, you did not.
Hey,
I think people don't know you.
Hey, family. I am Smitty Smith.
And I am June Smith, River City Blues Realty.
June and I, we'd like to welcome you to a brand new Monday, April the 28th. Only 248 more days to go. But June, this is a brand new Monday that still got the price tag on it.
That's right. It is Monday all day.
So many things we could do this week. And I've got quite a few things planned, as I'm sure you do too, June. But family, one thing that June and I, we always plan on crazy faith. That crazy faith that says that we can continue to improve upon the things that we've done. We can continue to improve upon the things that we prayed for.
That's right. I shouted out a good morning to family to everybody.
And June, I am absolutely, I ain't where I'm supposed to be. I ain't in the chat. Let me get my butt in the chat.
What?
I am officially in the chat. So, June, we can continue to pray, grow, continue to have fun, continue to evaluate, continue to reevaluate, and I guess that's one of the great things. June, last night we started a project late in the evening.
Yes, we did.
And we got a lot of major stuff done.
After I chased my grandson around all weekend.
All day long.
Smitty wanted to put me to work even more.
But we got it done, And, when you set your course, when you set your sails, and you say, it's a big project. But I just want to start off by cleaning and organizing.
Yes, you got to do that first.
As you do that first, family. And when you take the time to do that, it's amazing the things that you can get done afterwards.
Because you got to see where you are.
Yeah.
You can't just jump into it without cleaning and
you cannot.
And moving stuff around.
Confusion begets confusion.
Yes.
So, whenever June and I, we want to take on a big project, we clean, we organize, and as we're cleaning and organizing, we start strategizing. Well, if I do this or if I do that, fam, it just gives you, excuse me, just gives you the ability to come out even better than what you originally thought.
Yeah.
And we, over the weekend, we cleaned up. We got up early this morning and started cleaning and organizing. See, that's that crazy faith, family. The crazy faith says, I'm going to work before I do what? Come to work. June, but what I want to talk about today specifically is I want to talk about a phenomenon in my family called Uncle Louie. Uncle Louie. Now, give you an example. This weekend, June had her grandson, and they were sitting on the table. We did they have a video of it on Facebook.
I call him Baby Bop.
Okay, Baby Bop.
And Pumpkinhead.
And Pumpkinhead. I was calling them Sit Your Butt Down. Same kid, 3 different names, and everybody was calling him No.
Oh yeah.
that poor kid. Yeah. He's gonna think, "What's your name?" My name is No. Family, and Uncle Louie was in full effect. Now, y'all got to take this crazy faith journey with me just for a moment. And when I share the story with you, it all makes sense in the end, I promise. June was sitting at the table, had Baby Bop sitting on the table. June was sitting in a chair, and she was feeding him waffles. Now, to June, she was sharing love. I'm going to love up on my grandbaby.
That's right.
But the grandbaby was like, I'm just here to eat. all this soft touching and caressing. Woman, just run me my waffles, okay? So June would painstakingly pick up a little bit of waffle, caress his little cute face,
Because he's
and
so cute.
gently put the waffle in his mouth, okay? But the kid was like, get out the way. Let me get in there. Let me get in there and grab my own bit of waffle.
But I didn't want him to give him too much. He might choke.
But
Small pieces.
But the kid was like, nah, man. Run me my food, woman. So June would give Baby Bop a little bit of waffle. And then June would start dancing. He would start dancing. But he stopped dancing before June stopped dancing because he was ready for some more. And it was an absolutely cool interaction to watch. But of course, Smitty Smith, being the person that I am,
Of course.
I was saying, wow, you know what? That's real estate too.
What do you mean? You didn't tell me that.
Oh, that's Uncle Louie. That's real estate. June, how about this? We take our time and we help our clients get ready for home purchase because that's what we specialize in.
Yes.
Helping folks prepare for home ownership. Then once you're ready, we have a meeting where we very well line out exactly what you're looking for within the price range that you can afford. Because see, family, we don't want you to be house poor.
That's right.
But we're not talking about house poor today. We're talking about Uncle Louie today. We're talking about Baby Bop
Louie.
eating waffles. So, June, we put together this awesome plan from beginning to the close when you take ownership. You're a $200,000 buyer. We're going to find you a house that's safe, decent and affordable.
Yes.
Within the $200,000 range. Again,
Right.
not talking about home purchase, talking about Uncle Louie.
Okay.
So we put this plan together, June. We go out here and we find the first house.
Yes.
And it blows my mind, June, how people are reluctant to buy the first house they see after we've taken time and pretty much built that house for you in our own minds. We have a specific plan. We know where you want to go. We know what you can afford. We spend time going through all these houses online, eliminating the ones that don't fit your need.
But remember what your nana or your mama used to say: don't buy the first house you see. Don't purchase the first thing you see.
Not your mama, not your nana, but Uncle Louie.
Oh, Uncle Louie. Okay.
Okay. Remember, we ain't talking about your family, but we talking about your family. All right. So June, we put together this fantastic plan, and I'm like, this is not the first house you've seen. This is the first house that we've actually toured, but it's not the first house that you've seen. And this is the killer, June. So we leave and we go look at 3 other houses that have nothing to do with your original criteria. And what happens when we go back to the first home that you know you should have bought?
It's usually gone.
It's gone.
And we got Sherry Davis watching us. Good morning, Sherry.
So June, the first house that... Oh, she's not showing up on my end.
Oh, she's on mine.
Okay. So June, the first house that we go after is exactly what we planned for.
Yes.
Exactly what you prayed for. Within the budget that you know you can afford. Not what the lender says, but you know you can afford it.
But Uncle Louie said, don't buy the first house
Uncle
you
Louie
see.
says, don't buy the first house you see. Or worse yet, June, again, we're not talking about your family, but we're talking about your family. Uncle Louie, you finally do. We search around 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 houses, and we lock in on the house. And when it's time for inspection, who shows up? Uncle Louie. Now all of a sudden, Uncle Louie is a home inspector. Never mind that you're paying a licensed professional home inspector with knowledge and experience.
I see where you're going now.
Okay, to do a full inspection for you. But Uncle Louie comes in and says he don't like the house. Now all of a sudden, you don't like the house. You love the house at first. That's Uncle Louie. June, you're like, Uncle Louie, let them eat. Uncle Louie, let these people grow up. Let these people grow into home ownership. Jacqueline, good morning, family. Checking in. We'll be leaving in a bit. Yeah, June got a late start this morning, Jacqueline.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So we're talking about Uncle Louie. You're trying to eat, and Uncle Louie is trying to love you. He's trying to painstakingly give you information. But you're like, nah, man. Let them live, Uncle Louie. June, how about this? And this happened to us a couple times, June. Again, family gonna love us, but sometimes family slow us down from achieving our goal.
Yeah.
June could have fed her grandbaby, or her grandbaby could have fed himself and got it in quicker.
Oh, no.
That wasn't going to happen because June wanted to what? curate the experience. June wanted to create a memory. The grandbaby's like, man.
It's my memory. I don't get to feed him as often, so it has to be my way, okay?
Yeah, exactly. But the grandbaby's like, I'm just here to eat. I ain't about all that mess. Just run me my waffle, okay?
You ever seen someone in the military eating? Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
They shovel it down because they never know when they're going to get called.
Never know
That's how fast he wanted to go.
Boy, he wanted to grab hold of that waffle and just jam it up. And I know how much I can fit in my mouth. However much can fit in my hand can fit in my mouth, okay? He's already worked out, but not June. A very gentle morsel, caress your mouth and put it in, and nah, man.
And watch him chew, cute.
June was being an Uncle Louie. June, and here's the thing about Uncle Louie.
What?
Sometimes Uncle Louie comes out with you to look at an actual house.
Yeah.
And here's what Uncle Louie says. Mm-hmm. Don't buy this house because it's cost too much. Mm-hmm. I bought my house for $50,000.
Back in 1947.
Come on, Judy, let's be real. In 1973, minimum wage was $1.95. But Uncle Louie saying, you know what? I would not pay that much for a house.
That's too much.
That's too much. Uncle Louie, what?
Well, hold on. How about there's something wrong with this door? It doesn't seem to close. Maybe we can get him to take $10,000 off. What you think? We can do that, right?
Yeah, that door adjustment is worth $10,000.
Yes.
Come on, Uncle Louie. You're trying to live, but Uncle Louie is slowing you down by showing you love. And that's my point. Uncle Louie loves you. All right? Uncle Louie cares about you. He wants to protect you. But Uncle Louie is stopping you from achieving your goal of home ownership.
And Jacqueline says it was a very cute video.
Yeah.
He is such a cutie pie.
That kid was like, man, if you don't get no. He reached for the wall. No. But that's Uncle Louie. June was being an Uncle Louie. And we all have Uncle Louies in our family if we're so blessed. Mm-hmm. But what you have to do, family, is sometimes you got to feed yourself.
But I got to ask, right? If Uncle Louie said, don't go to the dentist. Now, this pain in your mouth has been killing you, but he's like, don't go to the dentist. Just drink some, what is it they used to tell you to drink?
I don't know, turpentine? Turpentine.
Vinegar and something, that will kill the pain. Would you listen to him?
No.
If you had to have a surgery and he's like, don't need to have that surgery.
Just let it heal on itself.
Just man up. You got this?
Yeah. That bone to heal. Just push the bone back in the skin and put some Mercurocor on it. Whatever you call it. No, of course we don't listen to Uncle Louie then.
No.
But when something as big as our home,
yes,
the biggest investment many of us will ever make.
Exactly.
We rely on family to give financial advice over the professionals that have proven experience and proven to you that they have your best interests at heart.
Yep.
Working in today's economy. There's today's economy, and then there was yesterday's economy.
I think I need to correct you. It was yesterday, okay?
Okay, yesterday. Yes, Uncle Louie bought his house for $55,000.
Back
yes,
in
he
1942.
did. Minimum wage was $1.95.
Yes.
What's minimum wage today? Family, let's do a one-to-one comparison to make sure that you understand that Uncle Louie is feeding you from his perspective.
Yes.
Okay.
And back then, his perspective wasn't wrong.
No, June, he was 100% on point.
Yes.
100%. Got nothing wrong. Did everything right. Mm-hmm. He took his $1.95 an hour, and he bought a $53,000 home.
Yes.
And that was the thing to do.
Mm-hmm. He provided for his family.
Yes, he did. Very well. But today's market is different than yesterday's market. Mm-hmm. You have to feed yourself. You can feed yourself faster than Uncle Louie can feed you. Because Uncle Louie is trying to feed you a little bit at a time. Whereas if you reach out yourself, Relying upon who, June? Yourself. Because who did the planning, June? Yourself. Who did the praying, June? Yourself. Who saved the money, June? Yourself. When you relied upon yourself to get to this point, don't stop relying on yourself to get to the end point. And it's not really the end point.
So my question actually that I like to ask Uncle Louis is, how much is your house worth today?
Yeah, he's sitting on a ton of equity. He's very well off.
Exactly.
At $1.95 an hour, that was the minimum wage. Minimum wage today is what, $7.50? Some places $15, $22.50. Y'all see where I'm going with this, family? See what I'm saying?
That's right. So Uncle Louis, if we pull up and see what your house is worth today, would you still buy it?
You know, and you go in his house, he's got the plastic wrap on the couch, but
That's right.
we ain't talking about the wrap. We're talking about Uncle Louis. Feed yourself, family. Nourish yourself. All right? Take the time to nourish yourself, to plan yourself, to pray for yourself, to execute yourself.
And Uncle Louis have a place and a time in your life. We're not saying remove them completely.
No, I'm not saying that at all. Invite him by.
Yes.
Hasn't come by and fix some stuff. Hasn't come by and paint.
Yes.
You know, there's a time and a place for everybody. You know, Jacqueline said it perfectly. Yesterday's price is not today's price.
Exactly.
It's just not, family. You know, just putting it out there, just being for real, for real. All right? Uncle Louis loves you, but he's not realistic in today's economy.
And you know what? I'm going to push it even further. Yesterday's rate isn't necessarily today's rate.
It's not.
Because we have a lot of people that say, you know what, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold on.
Yeah, well, hold on.
I'm holding on.
I'm going to wait for rates to come down.
That's
but
right.
But I'm going to continue paying rent.
That's right.
I'm going to continue paying $1,700 a month in rent for a year. Hey, Google, what's 17 times 12?
17 times 12 is 204.
So that's $20,000. I'm going to wait for the rates to come down. So I'm going to rent for another year and pay $20,400 in rent.
So maybe that, Uncle Louis.
Maybe I'm Uncle Louis and myself.
That's right.
It's me, myself, and Uncle Louis.
That's right.
Come on, family. Listen to the people that you trust. Because I'm going to be honest with you, family, and I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to drop this there on the table. I'm going to leave it here. If you don't trust the people you're working with, then change the people that you're working with.
Yes.
All right? Seriously, family. I said it. That's right. If June and I don't fit what you need, then you should... No.
If Smitty. No, go ahead.
If we don't fit what you need, if the lender don't fit well into your team, if you don't have confidence in your team, then you need to change your team.
Yeah.
You know, family? Because at the end of the day, your family loves you, but they're not the professionals that you need many times to get to where you want to go if they're coming from a different time zone. All right? 1973 is different than 2025.
Yes.
Hell, 1999 is different than 2025.
Shoot, yesterday is different from today.
And tomorrow will be different from what? Today as well, family. Rely upon yourself.
Oh, Demand is here. Good morning, Demand.
Good morning, brother.
We are good.
Demond's
Good morning,
probably.
family.
Yeah, good morning, Demand. So again, family, talk about Uncle Louis. We all are so blessed to have people in our family that love us and care for us. And it's amazing how they'll do things, but since, yes, we not do the exact same thing they did, because when they come to help us and to love us, they have to say something, June.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, I'm here. I got to say something to make you know that I'm looking out for you.
Yeah.
But sometimes Uncle Louis looking out for you ain't really looking out for you. You got to feed yourself. You got to grab that waffle. You got to move Grandma June's hand out your way. You got to tell Grandma June.
I ain't moving.
You got to tell Grandma June, no, I'm feeding myself.
But that's such a hard thing to do.
It is. It is.
Because I wasn't moving. You weren't going to stop me from enjoying what I was doing.
Man, that kid was there to eat.
My baby pop.
Hey, like, just run me my breakfast, woman. I ain't got time for all this lovey-dovey stuff.
Sometimes you just don't have. Sometimes you just can't tell Uncle Louie what you're doing because it's really hard to move Uncle Louie out of that spot.
It is.
He's been in that spot all your life. He's had your back all your life.
Yeah. Tamon said, Unc want me to get a house real bad. Let's go home shopping, brother. Let's go home shopping, Tamon. We're going to find you a house that you can paint blue and gray.
Oh.
And we all know why. All right? Let's get you moving, brother. Because you deserve it. If you grind every day. We met somebody at the Grits and Grants workshop this week. What's she paying? $2,800 a month in rent?
Yes.
$2,800 a month in rent. I still got an attitude at her. I do, June. It's going to take me a minute to get over that. That hurt my feelings. That's $1,000. Look, I still get indigestion. That's $1,000 more than my rent, man. $1,000 more than my mortgage payment.
Yeah.
He's paying $2,800 a month in rent. And I guess the thing that upsets me most about that, June, is that that's where everybody's rent is heading to.
Yes.
Family, if not today, you could count on it tomorrow.
We actually also had an individual that moved down from Northern Virginia because their rent was going crazy high there. And they said that they had to pay for parking space and all these different things. And I said, that's what's happening in Virginia now.
Don't let Uncle Louie stop you from accelerating in your life, family.
That's right.
$1.95. That was the minimum wage.
I can't even imagine. $1.95.
$1.95. And he's trying to tell you how to live your life in 2025.
No wonder they kept put plastic on their couches. You had to keep that stuff.
Forever, ever. Hey, family, thanks for listening to us. We're at 22, June. 22 closings so far. We're just going to keep on grinding.
Oh, sweetie, I had a closing. Gwen had a closing. I don't know if you're keeping these numbers.
No,
right.
you know what? I didn't. I got to up it because Kimmy had a closing. Yeah, you're right. Family, I ain't doing my job. I got one job.
One
job. You'd think I'd do that one job better, you know?
I think you need to go back and listen to the recordings because I think last week you said we were at 22.
Yeah. So we're at 23. So wherever we are, family, it's just the effort. The effort continues. The drive to strive. You know, it continues. The hope, the praying, the executing. It continues on and on and on to the break of dawn. Hey, family, we gave anything of value this morning?
Thank you. I thought you were getting ready to break out in song when you said on and on to the break of dawn.
Wrote a song about it. Nope. Want to hear it?
Nope. Sure don't.
She's still stuck in no mode.
I am. Nope.
How many daggone times did we say no?
Gosh.
Hey, Jacqueline, gotta run. Have a blessed day. No, that's all we.
No to the no to the no.
Nah to the nah to the nah.
I know when he saw his daddy, he was like, "Daddy, please."
Oh, man, take me home where I am the king.
Yes.
There's too many damn no's in this household.
Run around in my own bedroom with my toys and touch whatever
Too many
I want.
things I can't touch. Hey, Jacqueline, have a blessed and fabulous day. Damon, brother, let's get you home, man. You know, Cherie never came up on my side, June. That is so odd. That is so odd.
She was watching.
Cherie had, even though you didn't come up on my side, I was waiting for it to show up. But Miss Cherie Davis, have a blessed day. How's James doing? Let us know. Yeah, that is so odd, June. She never came up. But all right. So, hey, family, again.
And Pam just gave us a thumbs up. She just joined us.
Oh, really? That didn't come up on my side either.
Oh, she just gave a thumbs up. I didn't see.
Okay. All right. So, you know what, family? It is what it is.
Yep.
Hey, we got another Grits and Grants workshop coming up. Oh, there it is. Good morning. Good morning, Pam Castell. How you doing this morning? We got a Grits and Grants workshop coming up for the month of May.
Woohoo!
It should be the third Saturday in May. I'll have that posted out later today. Come out, join us, getting down to the nitty-gritty of grants and down payment assistance. That's the old date. Again, later today I'll have the new date posted. Again, family, we just love sharing in person. Sharing in person just enables us to just make sure folks understand.
And you know, I feel like it does make us. It makes people more. How can I put it? More forthcoming.
Yeah.
You know what
yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
More engaged because they're right there. They can ask questions and they can see other individuals going through the same thing.
Absolutely.
It's really different.
Absolutely positive. Hey, family. June, we got another webinar we got to go to.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got to get to our Monday hustle. Family, I got to go, gadget, go. I am Smitty Smith.
And I'm June Smith for River City Blues Realty.
And y'all just have one specific thing you got to do today. And tell them what that is, baby. That is to what?
Stay blessed and highly flavored.
Flavored. Hey, family, I got to go, gadget, go. Deuces.
Oh, Pam put highly flavored. I love it. Thank you, Pam. She knows.
That's what we do. And you know what? And we look good doing it.
Oh, yeah. You know, I really enjoy my grandbaby people. Y'all really gotta spend time
No.
with your families.
No.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
No.
Yes.
No.
I love being a
No.
grandma.
Everything that kid touched. No. And he would just walk around the house like a little drunk man. Just
He's still learning to walk in his little shoes.
you know. Lord, don't even try it, brother.
What?
Don't even try it, brother. Demond trying to sneak in the last word at the last second, June. We caught you today, brother. He got I'm 4L, Dallas for life. That's what he's trying to say. Nah, brother. This is all, you got to watch Demond, June.
I thought he meant drunk for life.
Our grandbaby walked around like he was
Like
drunk.
Dallas.
Our grandbaby was drunk. I'm stumbling from things that... Hey, family, we're going to dismiss Demond's crazy last comment because everybody know this is Eagles country, family. Eagles all the time, each day, every single day. So, June, I'm going to stop now before we let him get his last word in, all right? Says, June Smith, what are you trying to do?
I just typed, I want it to be the last word. Pam helps us out by saying laugh out loud, but I put be blessed.
There you go, family.
Gotta be the last word.
Cleveland who? Cleveland who?
Who?
Cleveland, that's what Pam put, Cleveland.
Cleveland who?
Cleveland doesn't have a football team worth
Not a good
anything.
one. Since you trying to have the last
You know,
word.
yeah, I know. We got to watch people be sneaky, June. This is all Eagles country, family. Nothing but Eagles. Demond put, you ain't getting the last word in.